Hi, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles. Here today in Langford, near Maldon in Essex, at the Museum of Power. So let me set the scene. So this is an old pumping station. It used to pump water to the Maldon area. We're probably going back 25 years. A group of volunteers got together and discovered there's a triple expansion engine in here and managed to secure the building from the water company to open as a museum, the Museum of Power. Now I was fortunate enough back then that I knew one of the volunteers, and long before this was a museum I got to come in and see the engine in its raw, unrefurbished condition. I remember going down the steps underneath and there being water in the basement. Yeah, that was a long time ago, and this place has grown over the years into what is a fantastic local museum. Now you can see here the building works that are going on. This will open in February. This is a new cafeteria and a gift shop, amongst other things, and certainly since I came last year the whole museum has changed, and it's rather than just a collection of bits and pieces that were on shelves and things, it's now much better laid out. Really lovely. So I thought what we'll do is I'll take you around, show you what's here, and do encourage you to come and have a look around the museum yourself. As I say, local museum in Maldon in Essex, in Langford actually, just outside Maldon in Essex, and this is actually their craft day, their Christmas craft day, and it's I will say it's absolutely freezing. They've got a railway that runs around the site that operates most weekends. Obviously check the calendar if you are coming. Today it's operating Santa specials, and there's a couple of trains going round in steam, which is wonderful to see, and they've certainly got a few engines running inside as well. So let me just take you around the yard. Yeah, so when I've been here before, in the yard here, they usually on the sort of Christmas event, they have a couple of rides and some stalls and things set out, but obviously with the building works you can see that the yard's kind of taken up with all the building materials. They've got a craft fair over here in the marquee, and let's go around and take a look in the museum. Oh, it's lovely and warm in here. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's start here. So, small exhibit on the Apollo moon landings.
Yeah, okay.
Right, let me show you some of the other exhibits in here. So we've got some lovely engines down the bottom here. And then in this cabinet here, I do love that engine. Like this engine over the back here. I do like the look of that. That's lovely, isn't it? We've got the R100 rocket from Hornby, 3.5-inch rocket there. Skip this a little bit. I'll come back in a minute because they're just starting up the triple expansion engine. See him just turning the engine over there with the smaller of the two steam engines. Just so we can go around. There's some more of the craft fair in here. See him just cranking the engine over with the smaller steam pump. Right, let me get this right, so I'm going to read this to make sure I get it right. It's inverted vertical triple expansion steam engine from 1931. So originally there were 3 of these engines in here, and built between 1927 and 1931. And in 1964, 2 of the engines were scrapped, but the management at the time had the foresight to keep one of the engines, and it sat in here from 1960, as I say, 1964, and till the museum opened in the very late 90s, or at least until the enthusiast group got the keys to the building. So this engine, 2007, plans were drawn up to restore the Marshall and brought back into steam in 2011 by a group of committed volunteers. Absolute thing of beauty. And if you remember at the beginning I said about going downstairs, yeah, I got the honour of going down there before this was a museum. Literally, this was a bare room, and this was only the Marshal was sitting in here. What a fantastic place. Yeah, marvellous to see the triple expansion engine. So just coming back to pick up where I was. This fantastic model of a crane here. Down the bottom here, a couple of traction engines. And this beauty. What a marvellous model. Fantastic. And a steam lorry down the bottom. These cars are Eco Challenge cars. You see they're very, very low to the ground, and powered on fuel consumption of 4,312 miles per gallon, it says there. This one was the Ford, you can see up there, Ford UFO 2. And the other is the Belfry's Brat. It's very, very claustrophobic in there. I don't know whether you can see. Yeah. And then this being the Museum of Power, they've got a number of different engines here. There's a boat engine and some cutaway examples. Lovely model of a steam launch. Looks like it's a Ford Pinto by the look of it. Cutaway. Let's push the button. Rather nice. Ford V8. They've got this little thing demonstrating how brakes work. You can see pushing the pedal down here. You see the brake caliper moving. Old petrol pumps there. Huge Merlin. So well laid out. Right, let me just take you into the next room now. There is music playing, so I may have to dub some of this out. See how we go. As I say, with it being a Christmas fair, there is some little models running, but I'm going to show you this first. Which is a belt-driven workshop. When I came last year, they were installing this, and it's now all up and running. Absolutely marvellous to see all the machines working. See the saw here in front of us. There's another lathe. Reciprocal saw over the back there. Pillar drill. What a fantastic setup. stand and watch this all day, but what I would say is if you can get here and see this running for yourself, you can't describe the smell in here, the sort of hot oil, engine oil smell. The atmosphere is fantastic, and that's something that you just definitely cannot capture on camera. Wonderful. You see all the mandrels over the back there on the wall, and various other tools, all kept safely in the museum, which is fantastic. Right, so I'm just going to correct myself because I said this was a saw earlier, because it did look like that from the angle I was at, but it's actually a filing machine. Also have a number of engines actually running today. This is a 1903 Hornsby Ackroyd oil engine, 25 horsepower. Napier turbocharger. Another one here. This is a Paxman Type VK heavy engine oil. So this engine is one of 3 single cylinder type VK engines ordered by the Metropolitan Water Board 23rd of July 1928 and dispatched from Paxman Cultures Works on the 11th of March 1929. Marvellous. Got another one here, single cylinder diesel engine. Actually that's that one, get yourself in a muddle. So this is the, as I say, 6 horsepower single cylinder diesel engine. I'm just reading off of the sign here. This old engine worked at Toronto Bank in London as a standby generator. Kept the bank running during the Second World War and through the power cuts of the 1970s. This one here, I'm not quite sure what engine this one is. So I can read, bear with me. So this is a single cylinder diesel engine. Peter Fielding of Loughborough, built circa 1932. Hopefully you can hear this, it's quite noisy in here. There's other engines and equipment in here. So variable compression engine from Ricardo. Again, I think I'm going to get caught with the copyright on the music, so I might have to overdub this. Let me just show you the models that are working over here. There's a model railway here that they're beginning to, they're hoping to get open. It says here that it's coming soon. These exhibits have been donated to the museum and we're looking to make them fully operational. It's a fantastic setup. And of course the other thing to mention is the building that we're in. What a fantastic, amazing place this is. Just in case I do have to overdub that for the copyright, some models that have been brought in by people just for the event today, the Christmas event, and yeah, it's really lovely to see. And we get to walk under the engine here. Look at that for a sight. Very humbling. And this is a turbine. So basically you can see the plates in here, a water turbine, and then the generator on this end. Let me just come back so you can see it a little bit better. And then down beside the triple expansion engine, which is just over here, it's absolutely ginormous. I love watching it, it's fantastic. They've got all these other little machines as well, different pumps, and they've got an example here of a speed governor. I did push the button earlier, that's not working. And you can see all kinds of bits and pieces here. So I've just found the words about all of these, so let me talk you through them. So this is a Joseph Evans steam pump, which this one is. This is a Cameron vertical pump, twin cylinder ram pump. Moving along, we've got this is a single steam generator. This one over here. Yeah, all very interesting. Again, just to show you around the building. There's a fantastic crane running above us. Just over the top of parked over the top of the triple expansion engine. I'm guessing the two pieces of artwork in the middle here do depict where the other triple expansion engines sat. As I say, two of them were scrapped and this one was saved. So yeah, it's very well done actually to have a piece of art where they would have been. There's just a cabinet along here of just interesting things. Look at the video recorder down there. Tape deck. Various telephones. Got a little demonstration here of steam generating. So obviously you've got the kettle creating the steam, turns the turbine and turns the magnetic field on there, creates the electricity. Really nicely laid out, very well done.
Wait, this is going to go on in a minute.
Lovely collection of artefacts there, and some heaters at the bottom here. Sewing machine. There's the old hairdryer. And the Remington hair removal system. Everyday objects now in a museum. Collection of multimeters. Different motors. I mean, as I say, everyday items that are just fascinating to see in a museum now. An array of hoovers. Right, well, I've just seen this on the wall, and now the museum makes a lot more sense. So, power at home, hence the the irons and the hoovers and all the other exhibits that are there. We've got power at work, which is the machinery room. Power and water, which is where the triple expansion engine is, and then the various other bits of the museum up here. And then I was showing my family this earlier. These cutaways where you can, basically turn the handle. Let me see if I can do it. If I can do this one-handed, turn the handle, and teach yourself about 4-stroke, 2-stroke engines. marvellous. There's a little bit of the craft fair in here as well today. I wonder what the sound is, but just at the top there's a little vent, and obviously that's the exhaust gas from the triple expansion engine. I'm guessing maybe running on compressed air. We got a lathe out here in the yard. It's quite a size. Over the back here, just in amongst these buildings, there's a model village. I'll put some footage in of that. Traditional telephone box. Just walking down the car park here, you can see this huge boiler. Let's see what it says. It's a Lancashire type of fire tube boiler. This boiler is typical of the fire tube boiler design dating from the early 20th century. You can see the vents up there, exhaust from the engines that are running inside. Another vantage point of the building. As I say, all round the site, different pieces of machinery. And yeah, the cathedral-like building. Amazing. So fortunate to have this. Well, it's pretty much on my doorstep down here in Essex. Steam duplex pump. Again, down to the side here. And you can see the extension I mentioned right at the beginning that's going on the building. Let me walk back through. Right, sounds like the train's coming, so let me make my way over here. Oh, I've ended up on the wrong side of the barrier. Let's be good. Go around this side. So as I say, two engines in steam today. That's the Santa Special, which goes around the site, stops near the model village for everybody to alight and go and see Santa. And then another one for those that didn't get tickets to go and see Santa, that again just takes you in, right the way around the periphery of the site. Lovely station building in Langford. of vehicles here. I think given the way the museum's grown over the last few years, it's going to continue to have a very, very good success in the future. The Langford station here to the right of us. popped into the tea room because it's actually really warm in here, so I can warm up a little bit. But I just want to show you up in the ceiling here, the gantry that's running over. The whole building is absolutely wonderful. You know, they've kept all of some of the old infrastructure in here, and obviously you can see the roof there, and yeah, really nice environment. As I say, there will be a new tea room opening soon, but this is the current one. I don't know what this space will become. I've just spotted this picture on the wall, which is the pumping station taken in 1927, and you can see the chimney that was here. It's no longer here, but see the chimney on there. And just next to it, a cabinet full of oiling utensils. Another picture here of it under construction. As I say, everywhere you look at the hoist or crane here. Fantastic. It does say here that the tea room's located in the former workshop, which was responsible for servicing and repairing the machinery on site. And indeed, everywhere you look, there's all kinds of things. There's a phone exchange here, and there's a grinding wheel. Everywhere you look, there's something else of interest. It's just a marvellous collection of, you know, very eclectic collection, but yeah, marvellous collection nevertheless. Yes, we've had a fantastic afternoon. I highly recommend the museum. I mean, if you're in the area, as I say, Langford, which is just outside Maldon in Essex, this is the Museum of Power. Really fantastic. It's quite a small museum, but lots of things in there, and especially if you get it on an event day like today, where you've got some of the engines running and different things happening, and including the steam railway. Steam railway is an upcharge, but it's only a couple of quid, and it's well worth a trip round on. Anyway, we'll leave that one there. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you like this kind of thing, have a look on the channel. There's lots of videos on there, and if you can subscribe, you'll be doing me a massive favour. And with that said, we'll leave this one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.